Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMASS, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a squad from the American, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rainbow Warriors ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UMass offense has the ball first today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Right on the money. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. On the move, it's good. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Hairston.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Off play action on 1st down. Finds the big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Minutemen were penned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I gotta get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Big early test for both teams in this opening game of the season. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Minutemen! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off third and goal situation, a lot of times thinking run, they got a perfect play scripted, take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
7, Hawai'i, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
The return is brought down at the 14.
So Hawaii's offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Farrell. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. Back to pass on second down. Got him downfield. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors will have it first and 10. Trying play action. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawai'i. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground, and now getting him behind the sticks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Hairston. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The pull and throw off the RPO. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a huge play. Picked off to stop the threat. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Rainbow Warriors really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. The sure hands, it's Farrell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That brings them to within one.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's good. He has the first and still on his feet. Wide open spaces. The 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UMASS.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawai'i ready to go back to work on offense. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
At the 33-yard line. That's a first down.
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Unleashes one. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's McIntyre. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii!
Really nice job getting that touchdown. Now you got to go for 2. You got to tie this thing up. And your defense better get ready because the opponent has time to work the 2-minute situation, drive down the field. This game is far from over.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. They'll go to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 1st down, here comes this offense. And the quarterback takes a knee. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The